The film, it's called Umoja, the story of a Frenchman, Frank-Antoine Marzen.
On avance sur une quête et qu'à un moment donné, on a une réponse.
Adopted, living in France, a Vietnamese mother he never knew, and an American father he'd soon meet. The documentary directed by Flint filmmaker Justin Brown. Well, tell me about Umoja. How did you get there? How did you, as a person, as a filmmaker, what took you to this story?
Well, I was brought to it by my father. He and his production company were going to be interviewing this veteran who lived in Western Michigan, and through one of his friends, he found out about this guy and that he had this child that he had back in Vietnam, but he didn't really know them because he was leaving the country. His service was over just as the person who he was with told him that she was pregnant. So he never really knew this kid, never was able to be there because, you know, what Vietnam was at the time. And through DNA testing, they were able to find each other, reconnect, and they were going to meet for the first time in person.
Father and son together for the first time after more than 4 decades at Gerald R. Ford International Airport in Grand Rapids before the pandemic hit. Brown's film crew there to document it while Marzen's family from France recorded it too.
It was really emotional. It was amazing to witness. And then he brought up the idea of, like, you know, using the footage that they shot for this reunion and everything like that to put together a short piece. And I figured, yeah, I mean, I could do that. I could give it a shot. So that was how I kind of came involved. And then it was a matter of like trying to take all of this footage and all these interviews and kind of edit it down to what it eventually became.
Here it is.
As a baby, Marzen would leave Vietnam in 1972, adopted by white parents in France, where he'd grow up being so different. Back stateside, Asamu Johnson had no idea.
Her name was Lan, Nguyen Lan. And she just took a liking to me, and I kind of took a liking to her, and we kind of formed a relationship.
Johnson knew Lan was pregnant, but couldn't bring her home.
When I got back to the States, I met another lady and ended up getting married, but I told her that there's a possibility that I have a daughter or a son in Vietnam.
From our earliest memory, he told us about this kid.
It was very casual the way he bring it up. You know, it's a possibility. You got another brother or sister in Vietnam, man.
You know, the fact that he was so open and welcoming to it, I think, is in a way a bit of a rarity.
The connection perhaps delayed. Marzen's wife learned DNA testing was prohibited in France. Then a workaround. She ordered a test from a U.S. laboratory.
C'était un moment incroyable. Je me souviens, on attendait ces résultats.
On to the big scene. Here's just a bit of it.
When he walks in to like see his dad, he sees this huge family behind him. Just the emotion that was released from that one moment where they connect, it was just so powerful. Like, I actually had to like walk out of the room because I was just overcome. That was just the culmination of 40 years of wondering on both sides, like, who are they? Where are they now? Like, you know, now all coming together in this moment where Asamu and Frank, they finally come together, like, you know, I guess in a way spiritually and physically. Umoja is a word that means unity. It kind of represents the unity that happens when Frank and his family come together with Asamu and his family and make their families whole.
Et voilà, je pense que c'est vraiment cette histoire qui est incroyable. Ouais.